What's up, everybody? What's going on? Sunday. Man, I stayed up too late last night. And what's up, Tammy? How are you? Hey, Digger. Stayed up last night. Too late. I watched the clock go from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Just like that. Just like that. Ah, man. What's up, Stormy Skies? How's everybody doing today? Did y'all do anything? Yeah, literally. I mean, it was the first time I ever stayed up that like to see that, and I was on my phone playing a game, and I watched it go from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, just like that. What's up, Dave? DES Media Production. What's going on? Crappy weather. Stayed in PJs all day. Yeah, me too. It was cold. It was kind of cold, but cloudy and rainy on and off. It's not a good day to go out. It's been snowing on and off here all day. How much snow did you get? Did you get a lot of snow? We might get some snow on Tuesday, they said. Rain and snow. Snow in the morning, and maybe rain later. But we'll see. Anything can happen. Not much snow, pretty much all melted on contact with the pavement. Yeah, that's cool. It's easier that way. Go here. So some nice person from the Asheville webcam railcam gave me I think a 2 month membership on virtual railfan. It was very nice of them. They didn't have to do that. That they gave out like a bunch of them. I wonder if virtual railfan just gives some to their longtime members and has them give them out just so other people can see them, see what it's like to be a member, and just join on their own. Because this person did like 20 memberships. That's a lot. That's expensive. So I don't know. Either way, it's cool. And I've had it before. I've People have given them to me before. Don't know the people. I guess they just pick random people that are subscribers. Really don't know how they do it, but and truthfully, I don't think being a member there is that much worth it because you only get those little emojis, and who cares about those little emojis? You get there's like one cam or two cams, same location, different views that are member onlys, and then there's a bunch of cams that are member onlys, but you got to be like a gold member, and that's like $25 a month. I mean, if you can't go out and that sort of a thing, I guess it's a cool deal. What's up, Jeff, the railroad enthusiast? Yeah, they hope that you'll be encouraged to subscribe, but I don't see value there for me. I'm a member of VR for almost a year now. We have a great group on Rebel Stoke BC Cam in the morning. Yeah, but like that cam is open to everybody. It's not like, I go to the Strasbourg and it's the same way. And the Fostoria cam, it's the same way. I talk to members. Um, Regent Rail fan, he's a member there. I talk to him there. So it's not like you can't talk to the people there if you're not a member. Holy Moses, $25 a month. You can buy your own. I don't know about that. But I mean, if you're not able to get out and, you know, I mean, there's value there for somebody that's interested in it. There's no value there for me because I really don't care about the cams that I can't see because they're not around me. I really don't like the areas. I don't like the railroads that are there. So it's like there's no value for me. We subscribe to Railstream here and there, and they have a Rail Fan weekend you can buy that just lasts a few days. Typically, we do this in the winter. That's cool. Yo, Mystic, I didn't see you up there. Way up there. You're way up there, Mystic. Oh, Wigwag. There you go. Forgot you too, Hoser. Hmm. What are you guys up to? How's everything going today? Jenny, is that you? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We float between Dessler, Revelstoke, Kansas City, and Fort Madison typically. Usually I'll float between Ashland, Stroudsburg, and Fostoria. That's about it. Paradise, too, but I consider that Stroudsburg. I used to go to Cordell, Georgia a lot. I stopped going there too. Just got tired of it. People in Fostoria are really friendly. Not to say that Stroudsburg's friendly too. I know a couple of guys there. But Fostoria is really, it's a small little group, and I like that cam there. It's a good cam. A lot of action there. And they're really helpful. They're friendly. I'll stop in the morning while I'm having coffee or something and chat with them. But it seems to be raining everywhere. I'm watching Ashland right now. It's raining. Well, it looked like it rained. And then it's raining by Tammy. Ray watches Fostoria all the time. Yeah, it's a good cam. I like it. I gotta put that on. We're kicking off for your show, Heath. I'm the. I don't want to say halftime. I'm the before the show entertainment. For your big birthday show, I guess. Wait, I am streaming tonight? Yeah, you are. It's your turn. That's what happens when you get 50, Heath. You start forgetting things. It's okay. What's up, Joe Raider? I watch Revelstoke, Princeton, early afternoon, Alpaca, when they switch out the Foundry. Yeah, that's a pretty cool place. Is that when they switch the Foundry in the afternoon? That would be pretty cool to watch them do that. Yeah, Heath, you got a little more than an hour and 15 minutes. Better do your makeup and all. CS6 threw a lot of interesting power at us at St. Denis Mark Station. That's cool. When was that? Yesterday or today, Jeffrey? What time is it at? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Figure you'll be able to watch because it will be 12 o'clock there, I think. Yesterday? Okay. Oh man, I did absolutely nothing today. Cooked. That's about it. Cool. I can make that time slot. I will be. I will be a delightful member of the chat for you. I bet you will. Think of some questions to ask Keith about what it's like to be 50. You know, birthday related. Since it is his birthday weekend, and he's under the impression that 50 is the new 40. Little does he know. Supposedly M410, 394 leading tonight or tomorrow. Oh, really? That's cool. Another time. I think I've caught it leading before. Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember. 1776. Nobody reported on the Heritage app. Where's it supposed to be at, Jeffrey? Do you know? CSX. I'm looking at the app. I'm not looking at my chat. So entertain each other. CSXT 30. What is it? 3494. Hey, Cosmin, what's up, man? What are you doing? 50 is the new 18. You're start doing stupid stuff at 50. Yeah, that's true. Good thing about 50 is I cannot see anything anymore. 3194. You're going to need some stronger glasses, I guess. Another 4-hour unboxing of birthday presents. You're assuming that he got some birthday presents, Joe. I don't think he got any birthday presents, to be truthful with you. I don't think so there, Jeffrey. Supposedly somebody reported it in South Carolina on M690 42 minutes ago. Unless it changes up down there or something. I don't know. Anyway. Hey Lee, what's up? You're supposed to be going to bed at 7 p.m. Yeah, Heath, you're going to bed soon, aren't you? That's funny. I haven't gotten a birthday present in years. You got to buy yourself one. That's why. Exactly, but with the time change, I'll try to stay up for my show. It's going to be hard, isn't it? You better have some coffee or something. Maybe take some melatonin or something. I don't know. What's that one that helps you sleep? You don't want to take that. Just take some coffee or have a Red Bull or something like that. Well, it depends, Cosmin. If you use a partial service like Digger Evans, when you buy stuff from across the pond, what is the import charges that you pay? A lot of tax, but if the regular postal service is used, the contents are marked as a gift. It's very low. Yeah, Tom Tunes, I forgot about that. So, Digger, have you got anything in a while? Because I remember the last time you got something, you didn't have to pay nothing. The king is fairly lenient, the last two items. Yeah. Zero tax using the partial post. Yeah, maybe he's just lazy or I don't know. Maybe they're starting to feel bad for everybody. Could that be? John, when is your birthday? He got my birthday is the day JFK was shot. Alexa, when was JFK shot?
President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, on November 22, 1963.
Same year? What's up, Rick's Railroad? How's it going? What you buy today? Anything? I thought so. I knew you were involved some. Yeah, he was involved, all right. He was the second shooter, probably. Or maybe third. I don't know. What's up, Dwight Curly? Curly Dwight. Hey there, Rick's Railroad. Did you have a good time at the show, eh? Eh? Nothing. I didn't buy a damn thing. There you go, Wigwag. But he had a good time, probably. I was on the grassy knoll. You might want to delete that. You don't want the FBI to come knocking. I knew I recognized them, Mystic. Did you? You did good hiding from the feds, but they were in on it too. Yeah, it could be. Guess what happened today? Your printer printed something really good. Maybe you could give us a multiple choice, Dwight. How about a multiple choice? Dwight prints something every day. He's like Jim Tedesco. I did a thing today. Hey, I did a thing today. Cameron, Caboose 121, what's up? Won't be chatting much, working on some cars. That's okay. I won't be chatting much either. You got your printer. He's had that printer set up, man. Haven't you seen him printing stuff? He printed like a skull head, bridge sides. He's had it set up, man. He set it up that night. He got it. Yes, we had a very fun time. Met Anthony Dons there and talked with him and Joyce today. Cool. Nope, the new printer doesn't work anymore. It's all boxed up, waiting for UPS to pick it up tomorrow. What happened to it? It was printing away fine. What happened? What's you do to it, man? Once you tell us what happened, will you get another one? You still here, Heath? Calling Heath. Calling Heath. Heathman. Dang, Dwight, that's bad. Yes, I'm listening in the background while I work. Whistle while you work. I wonder if I'll get a copyright claim for that. Na na na, snack time. Be right back. All right, what are you having for a snack? Heath, what is the theme of your show tonight? 50 is the new 40. Didn't you read his little thing? Yeah, Snow will sue you, Jerry. Who's Snow? And who's Sue? I don't know who Snow or Sue is. Wigwag's having cookies. What kind of cookies you having? Boom. I just watched the clock turn 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Message retracted. So we could just make up our own message. Cameron said, screw guys, I'm going home. I don't know. Got ready to print this morning and it won't work. They will give my money back and I'm going to buy another one. But it won't be a Viper. I'm going to get my brand of my other printer. You mean the same? You're just going to get an Ender, another Ender, or a bigger Ender? What are you going to do? I've not seen Heath's little thing, Jerry. Have you? Well, I mean, his little show video thing, majig. His notification says 50 is the new 40, digger. Lisa and my wife made cookie crumble brownies today when we got back from the train show. Wow, that sounds pretty good. I'm really not a brownie fan. It's about Heath becoming an old fart. There you go. That's what Cameron said. Oh, like a trailer thing. Yeah, trailer, exactly. Exactly. Heath did a trailer. We're eating cookie bars right now with chocolate chips and M&Ms. Stop talking about that stuff. You're making me hungry now. I don't have nothing like that in the house. Heath is officially an old codger, but I think he's going to ignore the chat as usual and just do his own thing. Maybe. It's his show. Maybe he will. That's his prerogative. Camera 121 is not invited to my show. Okay. Sad thing is, you can't keep people out that you don't want there. You can keep them from chatting, but you can't keep them out. Whoa, man. That is some ginger is strong. I need a chaser. Heath, you getting roasted tonight, aren't you? Probably. Even after I got you that picture. That's how he is, Cameron. For all you HO guys that had a lot of good buys there. Well, darn, man, what good does that do us? The show's over. Heath, I will warn you, in the next few years, blemishes will start appearing on your body as if someone is poking you with needles while you sleep. Is that what happens to you? What's up with that, man? What do you got? Like Humanity Junction Voodoo Doll, even a couple of the small GG ones. I'm sure Heath enjoys the humor that people bring to his chat. Yeah, I'm sure he does. It's a hoot. Also, Heath, from now on, something will always hurt. When one thing stops hurting, another will start. That's from Mystic, said that, Heath. And then sometimes you'll have a couple things hurting. That's the worst. Hopefully, it won't be no more than two. They've already lied to me, told me my money will be back on my Amazon account in 2 hours, and 5 hours later, still no money. It'll be there. It takes a little bit. Well, you haven't sent the machine, so, you know, who, who'd you buy it? You bought it through Amazon, right? Don't worry about it. Amazon will give you your money back. Yes, I appreciate the humor. The problem is that everyone thinks they are funny. This is true. Everybody thinks they're a comedian. At least Tammy knows she's not funny. Oh, here comes Mr. Funny right now. Steve87, peace out. You're funny, Heath, but that's okay. Your girlfriend still likes you. Yeah. Hey, wasn't it Steve 87's birthday? When was your birthday, Steve? How old are you? 60? Did you just turn 60, Steve 87? You should be Steve's 60th PSAP now. Yeah, it's always good fun, Heath. People know that you're not as entertaining and funny as you are, but they do try. You are naturally funny from the off. I don't know what that means, but I'm not talking about Lux. RD, R2D2, and his friends were there. Like, what do you mean? Like, people size RD2, D2, and his friends? Or like little tiny HO ones? Wow, Steve, you had to get a new job? That has to be hard. He didn't have to get a new job, he got a promotion. It meant Heath is getting laughs from the audience even before the show starts, Jerry. Oh, I see. All I know is I hope Heath doesn't have a lot of boxes to unbox like Steve 87 did. This show will go on till next week. Damn, Rick, you saw RD do. Who else was there? Did did you get selfies? Not Dick, you get selfies. Did you get selfies? Well, hated my own position. Moved to a new gig in the same company. Looks like travel. Where will you be traveling to? Also, Heath, when you sit down for more than 5 minutes, you make all manner of weird noises when you try to get up again. Man, you guys are just beating this 50-year-old guy to death, man. Heath, it's not too bad. You'll be okay. It's when you turn 60 that it gets really bad. But you just keep moving, man. Okay, misunderstood. Maybe you get to go to China or Hong Kong. Maybe, huh? They were taking the robots around to the kids. Hey, talking about robots, you guys are talking about robots. On the radio, they were talking about something that is going on over at Ford Motor Works right now, right? Check this out. There's like this huge battle going on. Ford wants to implement in their autonomous cars that they're doing that if you don't pay for your car is going to drive itself to the repossession yard. How's that? What kind of crazy shit is that? That's where autonomous cars are going to go. They don't have to look for you and repo your car. They're going to drive themselves there, even if you're on your way to work. How's that? Ah, man, you gotta love it. That's what's in store with for everybody when they want to think, technology is wonderful. I won't have to. I'll be able to nap while I'm driving my car. Yeah, just don't miss no payments because you might wind up in the repo yard. When you lease a car, you don't own it. So, well, if you miss lease payments, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to drive itself to the bank. Trust me, they know what they're doing. I've heard that is a troll patent that Ford made so no one can do that. Really? No kidding. So it'll be just Ford. Yeah, so that's what's on the horizon. Yeah, the repo car. What else will it do? Take you to the dealership for repairs? No, doesn't care about that. It just wants you miss a couple payments, it's going to drive itself to the repo yard. They only care when they don't get paid, Steve. Yeah, can you imagine like you're on your way to work and like the car just hangs a right and takes it to the repo yard and now you're screwed. It's coming. Well, we have suppliers in 38 countries and most of the states. It will depend on what suppliers I have to work with. Well, hopefully you won't have to go to like some crappy places. It will stop working when the payments are missed and restart when you catch up. Could do that too. Maybe the other manufacturers will do that if they can't do the thing that Ford has a patent on or trying to get a patent on. That what will the new car be called? The Vito? Maybe. Maybe. I know what it'll be called, but I can't say. Jenny, is that you in here? Yeah, I can't be that. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I want to though. But electric cars are stupidly overpriced. Here, something wants 40K for their latest electric piece of crap. Yeah, it's the same thing here. Hey, Ethan, how are you? They will probably park on the crossing. That would be funny. The Sal EV will drive you into the river if you miss a payment. Maybe. That'd be funny. Or, yeah. Hey, the gas cars aren't much better. Much better than what? Buying them? Yeah, that's true, man. Cars are like crazy. And I also I read this. I can't remember if I read it on Forbes News or Wall Street Journal News that the car companies keep upping the price. Some of them just to see how much the consumer will pay, and it's pretty obvious that the consumer will pay whatever they want to charge. Like before, you could deal with the people at the car dealership You can't deal with them no more. My friend just bought a car not too long ago. I think he went to I can't remember how many dealerships he went to. 4 or 5 of them, and absolutely none of them wanted to deal with the car with a price. No haggling at all. Most of the time, it was like thousands of dollars over invoice. Before he used to get it under invoice, but he did eventually find some place where he got it for invoice, I think. Yeah, Ford wants to ramp up productions. Yeah, I saw one of those electric lightnings the other day. Kind of weird looking. I mean, they all like the front grill was all covered up. Looks like a regular Ford. I wonder how far it goes. It can't go that far. It's a big truck. It's not going to go that far. Well, yeah, electric cars, they're going to go over really good, especially when they all break down. Well, the crazy thing with Ford is I saw also um, the Ford dealers are not investing in servicing these electric vehicles because it costs over $1 million per dealer and they're not getting reimbursed by the manufacturer. So they're refusing to service them. So who's going to service these trucks and cars that Ford makes? Yeah, they're making their dealers pay over, tools, training, all the other equipment that they need uh, to service their electric vehicles. And yeah, they're not going to do it. They can't make them do it. Jobs for your children, Cherry. What kind of jobs? I don't have children. Your local electrician. Yeah, okay. 220 or 240, whatever it takes. 210, whatever it takes. You see some of the idiots that call themselves electricians nowadays? Steve got his AARP info in the mail on his birthday. Steve, your husband, Steve, or Steve87? Peace out. Happy birthday. Got your AARP card yet? And now you put it away for. Yeah, it's not that old. It's not as old as you, Steve87. He got his AARP card, huh? You any good discounts with that? One place I saw had an electric forklift truck. It didn't even have the power to blow up a paper bag. Piece of crap. Well, I mean, they do have some electric. They're not really forklifts. They're like, little, I don't know, pallet jacks, electric pallet jacks. Well, yeah, I did. There was this one place I used to go to, and they had an electric forklift. Had big batteries in it. Yeah, but I'm sick today. Well, don't cough on me. Hope you feel better. In an RTA here, if you're stuck in the electric car, the fire guys won't cut you out of the wreck because of the danger of getting shot. They have electric forklifts in the food warehouse. Yeah, sure they do. Or I guess they can't have propane. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, electric for forklifts has been around for a long time. That's the car stuff that's a little problematic. Yeah, the crazy thing is, like now, like a lot of city transportation places have electric buses, and they're catching on fire. They're just like while they're getting charged up. And there's been a couple places where the one bus caught on fire, and it just started a chain reaction with the rest of the buses, and like bus barns burned down. Like nothing, man, nothing, just frames left. I've seen some pictures. My friend works for the NTSB, and he's been kind of like in charge of um, a project that they're doing to investigate all these to see if they're safe in that manner. But yeah, it's electric cars, electric. It's all great. No, not all of them. Some of them are battery powered. So like yeah, there are trackless buses, like trackless trolleys, trackless buses that get power from overhead. But like Maryland has a bunch of electric buses, totally 100% electric. And I think Philly is starting to get some. I'm not really sure. I think they're starting to get some. But there's a lot of places all around that have totally battery powered buses. Now, Philly has trackless buses with overhead. Seattle has some that are overhead. Is that him in the film? The bus that couldn't slow down most of the time? I don't know. E, J, and E Railroad. What is that? Like, my cousin has a Prius, and it's an older Prius, and he just put a battery or batteries in it. Um, I think it was like $4,000 or $5,000 to put batteries in that car. At least the Prius one's on gas too. So at least you got that going for you. We have propane buses here. I don't think we have propane buses. I've seen some like propane trucks, LPG trucks. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're good, but then I they'd be fine for something like running around the city, things like that, where you can go back and get propane pretty easily. But to have one as a vehicle driving on the road, you'd be hard pressed to find some propane for your car somewhere, probably, unless you can just pull up to like a um, place like Hank Hill works and get propane. My supervisor has an electric car. He plugs in to the shop when he gets to work. Yeah, it's funny. There's a couple guys at SEPTA where my friend works, where my friend Bill works, and there was one of the supervisors there had an electric car, and he used to go to work and he'd charge it at work. They didn't say anything, but yeah. Wish they could find a way to make hydrogen cars feasible. Digger's working on a project. Why don't you get together with Digger, Wigwag? When he builds his new shed, when he builds his new shed, he's got a project he's working on for it. He just needs his new shed and more room. I have an electric car, but it burnt tires. I burnt I burned tires in the backyard to make up for it. Yeah, you're a nice guy. Now they have electric bikes. Yeah, there's tons of. I see those electric bikes rolling around all the time. Now the electric bikes are like the hoverboards to the hospitals because people are riding around on those electric bikes flying all over the place and getting hurt. I see some of them dudes, man, they're like flying along like 20, 30 miles an hour on a bike. Like, I don't know, man. CP has hydrogen locomotives, do they? That's pretty cool. Wonder how well they work. Toyota is working on that wigwag. Damn, Digger, you better get the cracking and beat Toyota to the punch. Oh, Sky, that sounds interesting. Didn't know that. Lots of companies are working on hydrogen cell cars. I've already made the perfect hydrogen converter. The car will generate its own hydrogen as it drives along. Say, Digger's ahead of them all. Digger's been working on this project for decades, and I've registered it at the patent office. I think they just have one right now. It stays in Canada. Okay. Aren't they working on like electric locomotives, like road locomotives too? Like probably like maybe yard locomotives or something. I thought like EMD or GE was working on some. Electric bikes are capped at like 30, but you can hack it and sell custom firmware and it will do 50. Yeah, man, I always wanted to do 50 on my Schwinn. Yeah, that's not good. You got to wear full protection. Pete's Trains, what's up? Hardy made an electric motorcycle. It was out for a year or two, then they stopped production. What happened to it? Joe Raider, Home Depot, Lowe's selling electric lawn equipment. Only here. Can't find gas motors anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of places now that you're not going to be able to get gas powered lawn equipment. Because you're releasing so much, I don't know, greenhouse gases or whatever. You know, Forget those big companies that line the river, Joe. They're okay. They hard. Harley was probably too quiet. And maybe they had like speakers on it that made real Harley sounds. That'd be like, I don't know, man. Can you imagine like having an electric Harley and like pulling up to a stoplight with like the Hell's Angels? They start beating your ass. I can't stay long, so I have to get up to work at 3 a.m. Yeah, I know that feeling some days. That's okay, Pete. And now it's going to be, now with that time change, you got screwed out of an hour. It'll be a rough couple days this week for people that got to get up. I have to say, though, I love my electric weed eater. So much better than the gas ones I was using. Yeah, some of the better ones are really pretty good. But there's some models like the Ryobi one. I used one. My friend had let me borrow his one day. It works all right, but it's not very powerful, man. But there's other brands out there like the steel ones. They're probably more rugged and made for commercial use. Although that Eco one is pretty good, I think. Yeah, Joe, you're going to have to give up your gas lawnmower and weed whacker pretty soon. Better keep that thing running, man. You're going to be charging batteries soon. I'm thinking of calling off tomorrow. Okay. Electric cars can be shoved where the sun don't shine on the second shelf. Yep. I got to get up at 4 a.m. for 3 more weeks, then back to night shifts. That sucks. What is where you work, Rick? Is it like 2 shifts, 3 shifts? My electric impact gun works well. Sometimes I prefer it than getting out the air guns for work. Yeah, I mean, you know, electric tools are electric tools. They've been around for a long time. The cordless ones work really good. It's just the cars they haven't figured out yet. Now I saw like Tesla had a recall on like what is it, 12,000 or 120,000 Teslas where the steering wheels are coming off the cars. You guys see that? I had the Walt Weed Whacker blower and trimmer. They work great. I still took Cam up for the past. Hey, Ian, I didn't see you come in. When did you come in? I felt like crap all day, headache, and I wanted to get stuff done and did nothing. Passion Bridge, but I wasn't feeling it. He had a blast. Yeah, some days you just, you put up with a lot, but you probably shouldn't have went out though, especially if you weren't feeling good. Joe, thank you very much for your help on colors. I'm going to try to wash the portal this week and see what I can do with what I have. If not, I'll buy some new colors. Ohio Steam, what's up, Dirk? How you doing? 2 shifts, 12 hours, rotate every 3 months. That sucks. At least, yeah, that still sucks. That's what it is, though, right? I didn't see you pop in, Ian. Older I get, the harder the 12-hour shift gets. Yeah, that's for sure. It's not going to get no easier. Would you rather work 5 8s than 4 12s? Or 3 12s? Whatever it is. I guess it would be like 3, 4. I don't know. Yeah, 12-hour shifts, forget that. Yeah. It's not for Digger. Digger's not working no 12-hour shifts. Okay, Ethan. Just a heads up in case I drop out of the chat. Dude, man, like you've been taking naps a lot lately. You feeling okay? Oh my god, man. You need some Geritol. You got some tired blood. I don't recall you ever taking naps like this. This is something new? What's up? I do 1 8-hour shift, then 4 10 shifts. All in the same week? I had issues doing 4 10s. Mostly it was my wife doing 5 8s. Well, that's part of the problem, I guess. You know what is? It's still cold in the morning here. Um, you know, if I'm not going to work all week, they could shut it. Yeah, you mean if it's cold in the morning, I'm not going to work. Okay, gotcha, Digger. I don't blame you, man. Stay home. Screw work. Works for suckers. I love 3 12s. Having 4 days off a week was awesome, but I was on call only, so most of the time I never got paged. Yeah, it's nice when you never get paged. Digger, have you ever worked before? Works for suckers, Dwight Curley. Digger don't work. Dwight, did you get your refund yet? I like my 4 10s, but that was before Cam. I didn't get home till 8. Nah, that sucks. Are you back to normal 8-hour days, Ian? Are they done with their mandatory 10s or 12s or whatever they were doing to you? No, hi, Ian. That was Oh, boom, 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 boom. Dwight, does that movie Children of the Corn freak you out? Why? Why you say that, John? Yeah, I got a refund this year. I don't know. They still gave them out. Last time was about 10 years ago. You got your tax refund? That's nice. Save it up, man. Don't blow it on trains. Because Dwight lives in a cornfield. Maybe he like has visions of fields of dreams. You know, he lives in Illinois. It's kind of close to Iowa, isn't it? Dwight, did you ever think about building your own field of dreams out there? I've been working 5/8 since 2014. Mandatory 5/10s here and there, usually at the end of the year, and they find millions in budget. Yeah, 5/10s. That sucks. I owe 3K fund. Huh? What does that mean? I save half my tax refund, spend the rest on paying off debts and buying stuff. Children of the Corn was like the opposite of Field of Dreams, but the same subject. Why? What did they do? Like have a daycare center in a field of corn? I never watched that movie. Oh, you owe 3,000 on your taxes, dude? Didn't you like write off cam and like all your other crap? How does it matter? How's that happen? You got kid. You got a kid. How does that happen? My tax fee refund went to paying doctor bills. Yeah, that's the sucky part. Right? I blew most of my tax refund on fireworks for you can't eat tax. You can't eat fireworks, wigwag. Oh Jesus! All right, Pete. Good night. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good Monday. Man, that sucks, Ian. I know how that goes. Party, party wigwags. Party at wigwags. Okay. Yeah, he has a party every 4th of July. Hopefully, it doesn't rain and wet his fireworks. Did he spend his tax refund on? I never see my tax refund. The wife handles the money, and if I'm a good boy, she might give me some. Man, dude, you need to change that sting. What's the 4th of July? It's Independence Day, Digger, when we celebrate how we kicked the British's ass in 1776. Most likely, I'll spend 1,200 this year since I'm buying wholesale. Yeah, that's something to brag about. That's $1,199 too much. Ian, I have set my W-2 at Signal to have them taken off. John, what is kind of how it goes here? That is kind of how it goes here. I don't get a tax refund. Cool, you must be so proud to have shared the moment in 1776 journey. Thank you for your service. Oh, you're welcome, dear. It wasn't any service to you. but you're welcome anyway. Looks like I'm going to have to be called into service again. Maybe this time I'll be calling some of you too. Uncle Sam needs some of you guys. You gotta. You can't use fireworks either, Wigwag. They won't work. Do you have a reservation near you? We have a Boom City. Spent $1,000 to get a free hand truck to move on fireworks. I'm Irish, so kicking the Brits' ass is a service. This is true. This is true. Are you from the northern part of Ireland? Which part of Ireland doesn't like the Queen? The northern or the southern part? Well, not the Queen anymore. She's dead, but, the Brits. At Gettysburg, Jerry took care of Lincoln's security. The green part of Ireland. All of Ireland is green. But isn't there a part that likes the Brits and a part that doesn't like the Brits? I talked to 33 today about what other printers are good and how did you make out? What's the lowdown? DK? What's the lowdown so we can all get printers and print everything we need? Maybe we'll print plastic bullets instead of melting our little toy soldiers down for musket bullets. We can make some out of 3D printers. I order online, wholesale distributor, and then they drive to Michigan to a store. We just had a Phantom fireworks store in my city, but they are a ripoff. Well, the normal people that like spend a couple $100 on fireworks go there. Not people that spend thousands on fireworks like you. The same one I was thinking about getting. So what is that model? Share it with us, Dwight. Man, don't be like, it's not like pulling teeth from. Come on, man, tell us what's the model to get. Northern 6 countries are under British occupation. Some of them like it, some of them don't. Still a shithole. Yeah, what are you going to do? Cousin from, I don't know where that, Digger, do you know where that place is? Sligo? Oh, it's 7:43. 7:43. It's almost time for the big show. Oh, man. I always forget about Edward. Edward's live. Go over and check out Edward and see what he's doing. I always forget about that dude. Edward over at Happy Valleys. The big show. Where's the big show? The big show. Gotta go over to the big show. 15 minutes and 32 seconds. All right, man. I'm going to wrap this up. So you go watch some Edward and then go over to Big Show or stay at Edward's. I don't know. Or go to both. Do you get the 3-inch mortar shells, Wigwag? I think that is about the biggest here. Digger, or Steve, he gets them all. He gets some huge 50 millimeter shells. He's a hardcore fireworks dude. He builds custom racks for them and all. I don't know. What's wrong? I don't know. Jab. It's like fireworks. All right, man. I'm Irish. Okay. All right. We're all caught up in chat. All right, man. See you. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good Monday. Don't work too hard and don't take too much shit from anybody. Have a good day. Have a good night. See you all. Peace. Over and out.